Before we begin, take a good look at this photo. Two men, perfectly dressed, lying dead on a lonely hillside. No injuries, no signs of a struggle. Their money was untouched and covering their eyes. Homemade masks made from sheets of lead, nearly 60 years later. Investigators still don't know what killed them, but beside their bodies, police found a note, and what it said made this mystery even stranger. This is the lead masks case. Welcome back to Grim Logbook, where every entry is based on a mystery that refuses to stay buried. Tonight's case takes us to a quiet hillside in Brazil, where two ordinary men left behind a story that still doesn't add up. Meet Manuel Pereira da Cruz, 32, and Miguel José Viana, 34. Electronics technicians from a small Brazilian town running a home-based TV repair shop together. Ordinary, hardworking, well-liked. But both men shared something else. A quiet, private obsession with spiritualism. Friends said they believed technology and the mind together could open a door to something beyond this world. Keep that detail in your head, because it's about to matter a lot more than it should. On August 17, 1966, Manuel and Miguel told their families they were leaving to buy electronic equipment. A normal trip. Nothing to worry about, except that's not where they went. Records show they took a bus to a different city entirely, Niterói. They bought matching raincoats, a bottle of water, and then they hiked toward a remote, wooded hill called Morro do Vintém. Nobody knows why they lied about where they were going. And that's the last time either man was ever seen alive. But that's not the strangest part. 3 days passed. No word, no contact. Then, on August 20th, a young boy was flying a kite on that same hillside when his kite dropped low and he climbed down to get it back. That's when he found them. Police and firefighters struggled just to physically reach the location. The terrain was that difficult. When they finally arrived, what they found made even experienced officers uneasy. Two bodies, lying side by side, partly covered by grass, dressed in matching formal suits, waterproof coats layered over them, their watches removed and placed carefully in a plastic bag, their wallets still full of cash. Whatever happened here, it wasn't robbery. And then investigators found something unexpected, covering each man's eyes. Not sunglasses, not goggles, but crude homemade masks cut from sheets of lead and secured with simple wire. No wounds, no trauma, no struggle. It didn't look like a crime scene. It looked like two men who lay down. Police searched the scene for hours, and just when they thought they'd found everything, they found one final piece of evidence. A small notebook lying near the bodies. Inside, just a handful of handwritten words. But those words would haunt investigators for decades. It read, 16:30, be at the agreed place. 18:30, ingest capsules. After effect, protect metals. Wait for signal, mask. This isn't a suicide note. It isn't a confession. It reads like instructions. Like these two men were following a plan, someone else's plan, or one they had written for themselves in advance for something they expected to happen. Ingest capsules, but no drugs were ever found in their systems. Protect metals, presumably the mask. Wait for signal. A signal from what? From who? Nobody has ever explained who wrote those words or what they were actually preparing for. Honestly, this is the moment the case stopped making sense. You'd expect an autopsy to clear things up. It didn't. By the time the bodies were found, decomposition had already begun, and 1960s Brazilian forensic technology simply wasn't advanced enough to run the tests we'd run today. No poison was conclusively found. No radiation was detected, despite the lead masks. No signs of violence anywhere on either body. The official cause of death to this day reads undetermined. Two healthy men traveled to a remote hillside, seemingly prepared for something, and simply died. And no one has ever been able to say why, but police weren't finished searching yet. The more researchers dug into this case, the stranger it became. Over the decades, 5 theories have tried to explain what happened on that hill. The ritual. Some believe the men weren't dying at all. They believed they were transforming. Given their fascination with spiritualism, investigators think the pair may have been attempting a ritual to contact something beyond death itself. The masks, in this theory, weren't meant to kill them. They were meant to protect them for the moment they crossed over the pact. Others believe this was simpler and darker, a suicide pact planned meticulously in advance. The note reads like a countdown because, in this theory, it was one. But if that's true, why the masks? Why wait for signal? A pact doesn't need you to wait for anything. The experiment. As electronics technicians, some believe the 2 men built something, a device meant to generate a burst of light or energy or radiation. And the masks were built to protect their eyes from it. But investigators searched the entire hillside. No device was ever found. The sky, this is where the case gets genuinely eerie. Some UFO researchers believe the men weren't waiting for another person at all. They were waiting for something in the sky. To them, the masks were protective gear for witnessing something no camera ever caught. The third party. And then there's the darkest theory of all, that someone else was involved. That the men were poisoned and the entire scene staged to look voluntary. No suspect was ever named. No motive was ever found. But the theory has never fully gone away either. 5 theories. Not one of them explains everything. And that's exactly why, 6 decades later, this case is still open. Nearly 60 years later, the masks still exist. The note still exists. The case files still exist. But the answer never came. 2 men climbed a hillside expecting something, whatever it was, spiritual, scientific, or something we don't have a name for. It's a secret they carried with them and never came back to explain. If this case got under your skin, subscribe to Grim Logbook. Every entry here is a mystery that refuses to stay buried. Let me know in the comments. Which theory do you believe? I'll see you in the next entry.